as fuck. Tattoo, he's a juggalo. Tattoo, he is the best. Tattoo, he wants to know how magnets work. Tattoo, he drives so fast. Tattoo, he drives so fast. Tattoo is badass. Tattoo, he races cars. Tattoo, he turns left.
Alright, welcome everybody. This is the iRacing NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. It's the open setup C-Class series in iRacing. We're here at Martinsville.
Green light.
Pushed it too hard there. I felt pretty good coming out of that corner. Oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Power off the corner hard. Oh, that was really shitty, man. Good enough for 8 so far. Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see where it puts us. Once qualifying is officially over, we'll go and look at the lineup sheet before we jump in the truck.
29 to pit
But
stop.
thank you all so much for your support. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you to everybody that makes all this possible. Huge thank you to our sponsors, Fate and Chaos, the metal band, and then also my buddy Survival Viper. Both those sponsors, we'll talk about them later. Man, they really help us out. So thank you so much to our sponsors, and
8, 7,
thank you to just all the teams I'm
6,
affiliated with and all the
5,
platforms make all this possible. All of you guys that watch, everybody that supports all this. And then also today the day I'm streaming this is the day that I'm streaming and recording this. Even though you guys are going to see it at a later date, but this day that I'm streaming and recording this is March 26th, which is a Purple Day. It's a day where people wear purple and organize events in support of awareness for epilepsy. And being somebody that has epilepsy myself, I have that up on the stream today while I'm recording these races that you guys are going to see at a later date. So thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. And you can look up the Epilepsy Foundation on Google, and it'll be like the first thing. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. I love you guys, and hope you guys enjoy this video. And dude, those of you guys that are watching the stream, I hope you guys enjoy this freaking stream. Like, we're gonna have a blast today, because we got trucks that we're running today. We got Xfinity that we're running today, ARCA, and then we've got the NIS series later tonight, which is gonna be the NASCAR iRacing series. So we run open setup, and the races are half the distance to the real life cup race that week. So what we'll be running tonight is what the cup series will be running on Sunday. I'm pumped for it. Like, ever since I started doing that and trying to race once a week, every week, and really dedicating like the whole year to it, this year I've added the truck series and the Xfinity series to my schedule, just because before last year I only did NIS while I was free setups at JRS. What the hell is JRS? JRS. G said. Jones Racing Setups. Huh.
110 seconds to gridding ends.
Huh. That's kind of wild. We'll have to check that out later. Alright, let's get on the grid. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, we gotta take the qualifying tape off it. So yeah, let's remember to do that. What the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
This should
Holy
be a
crap, dude, that
one-stopper
was
with
scaring the
earliest
hell out of
pit
me.
on lap
I tried clicking both buttons, and I couldn't take the
60 seconds remaining.
the qualifying tape off it. I couldn't switch over to the race tape. Dude, I was like fucking panicking there. Oh man, holy shit. Okay. Focus. 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 Track lighting looks a little bit brighter than it did earlier. Just a little bit, but it still didn't look all that bright.
30 seconds left.
Alright man, let's see what we can do here. Looking forward to hopefully a good race. Good race.
15 seconds left. 10 seconds.
Alright.
5 seconds.
Coming off what felt like an amazing performance last night in Tour Mods,
Pace car about to
in
move.
Yesteryear Racing League. So let's see if we can continue on with the awesome run here.
We're rolling.
– 120 laps. Got 130 laps of fuel. Fuel's going to be a non-issue. I don't know why we're rubbing the engine out so high there. Like, we didn't need to be doing that. Okay, we're starting 13th. Wouldn't even look at the lineup sheet. We're starting 13th out of 16, I think I said. And man, we're car number 7. So we're kind of slow there on speed and qualifying, but we also had those 2 big mistakes where we drove in too deep to turn 1. We also drove in too deep to turn 3.
Focus now.
Okay.
Pace car is in pit lane. Green.
Get ready to go.
Outside front, still there, 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 clear.
I slid up off the curb a little bit there.
Yet another quicker lap. 19.9 tenths.
These guys got me on speed coming out of the corners.
Good stuff. Fastest. 19.7.
there. No side forward. It's clear. Car inside rear. Still there.
I'm sorry I
Still
stacked you up behind me. I had that big slide.
Still there. Still there. Clear.
I mean, it's good save.
Inside rear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Thank
but
you.
Clear.
There's 126.4 fuel laps left. 125.5 at start.
So we are super slow here. Because we're in last now.
Good job. Fastest time, 19.675.
Roll a little bit more front brake into it since we're getting kind of loose on entry. I'm having to drag the throttle a little bit on corner entry. Like as I lift out of the throttle, kind of lift out of the throttle and apply brake at the same time and give it a little bit of a throttle drag, like all the way into the
110
corner.
more laps remaining.
Because if I take my foot out of the throttle at all, pretty sure I dialed as much front brake into it as I can. I can do a little bit more braking while I don't have any throttle input at all, but something about iRacing is generally, in most cases, if you use the gas and brake at the same time, the throttle and the brake at the same time, the throttle and brake input at the same time can actually help save you in basically almost like just many situations. Like even if you're like out of control in like these trucks, even the Xfinity and the Cup cars and stuff like that, pretty much everything, all the way down to like tour mods and shit like that. I've even done it with street stocks.
Low side rear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Oh shit, we
there.
weren't getting the
You're
blue
clear.
tag. So that wasn't the loop. Whoops. Okay, well. Okay, now I'm last.
That was a 19.938.
There's one coming up.
We have 115.6 laps to go with fuel. 114.8 at start.
Safety car.
It is close.
Shit.
He's wrecked low in 2.
Incident in 7
Behind.
seconds. One slow.
Man, I was just starting to have fun.
Cleared yellow. Pace car out now. We got 26 seconds till the pace car.
Okay. I'm gonna put
Pits are open.
a couple
We
of
have
flips in
19
there.
seconds before the pace car.
You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna go back.
Hazard in 4 seconds.
I'm not gonna make that
One
big of a
there.
change.
Pace
There we
car
go.
15 seconds in front of us.
Oh, dog. Why are we
Pit
staying
road is
out?
black
We
flag.
just went 20 laps
Stopping for
green.
fuel, more tires, and polishing window.
Should we be pitting right now, Chris?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Oh, we have 4
5,
sets of tires, yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Stopped.
That was pretty bad. That was bad. Also, I could have just driven right through those pistols.
I guess I'll just pit when everyone else pits.
Zero behind. 35 seconds up to pace car and clear.
3 more tire sets remaining.
They did
We
give
got
us 4
18
sets of
seconds
tires for
before
this
the
race
pace
for some
car.
reason.
100 laps left.
10 seconds up to the pace car.
There's no reason why we should need that many.
One lap to green.
So let's take a look at my tires. What were my tires like after that run?
There's 10 seconds until the
The
pace
left
car.
sides were 99% on tread, as far as how much tread they had remaining. And then
You have 4
the
seconds
right
until
sides
pace
were
car. None behind.
98%
You have
tread
one on the
remaining.
way. You're clear.
Get ready.
Pace car entered the pit. It's clear. And clear. Green flag.
Focus now.
You have 2 on the way. Still there. 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 Clear. Car inside front. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. It's clear. Full course caution. None behind. Hazard.
Pits closed.
Pace car rolling out. There's 12 seconds to pace car.
Pits are open.
Pace car is 10 seconds out.
I
Pace
think I
car is
want like
5 seconds
a
up
couple
ahead.
more clicks in the right rear. I mean, the problem is it's kind of loose under braking, but it's fucking tight. And even when I dialed brake forward, it made, when I dialed the brake to the front, it made the looseness start on entry start to go away. But then it was still just freaking tight everywhere else, even as the looseness in the front, or as the looseness on entry went away. So it got better on entry, but it was still just tight everywhere else. So, and when I say loose and tight, what I'm talking about, guys, for anybody that doesn't know,
Clear.
Pits closed.
racing terminology, sorry, I had to yawn. These caution laps are boring. But for anybody that doesn't know, loose and tight, when you're talking about a
No
race
one
car,
behind, clear.
loose would be oversteer, where the car like steers too much and wants to spin out. And then tight would be understeer, which means the vehicle just doesn't want to turn, and it just wants to like push out to the wall. There's a lot of times that can be corrected by a change in driving style,
One more before green
as well
flag.
as changes
It
to
is
the
open.
way the vehicle is set up.
You're clear. Clear. It's clear. Clear behind.
Get ready to race.
Is it just me or is that Toyota
Pace
logo
car in
like
pit lane.
making me feel like I got double vision on the truck in front of me?
Green light.
Get ready.
On inside forward. 3 upon us. Still there. Low side 2 cars. We have 5
Okay, just
approaching.
push
1
tight there.
inside now and clear. On inside
Really
rear.
badly.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. We're clear.
I went up there and had 2 tires on the asphalt and I just pushed tight so bad.
Low rear. Still there. 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 Clear.
And he pushed kind of tight in that corner, didn't he?
90 laps
That
left.
was like screwing my head.
Plus 90 laps
The
left.
fucking Toyota logo on that truck for me, like I was just looking, I was making the whole rear end of the truck start fucking, going like all wonky, like double vision and shit like that. It's, I don't know. That just made me feel sick. Like that weird so
19.736 on
drunk,
that
you
lap.
feel like you're gonna be sick fucking feeling where like everything's like all fucking like blurry and double vision and kind of like, I don't know.
Around 87 laps left.
I feel like part of it is even though I feel like I'm going slow, like waiting on the throttle a little bit more. As far as like when to get on the throttle coming off the corner. Like I feel what I'm doing is I'm carrying too much throttle, getting on the throttle too soon. Or I was, that's why I was pushing so badly in the center.
Sorry about that.
Great. Another quicker lap. 19.7 tenths.
Sorry, Posey.
Lap was 19.840. Last was at 21 seconds to 100ths.
Low behind. Still there. Still there. 0 behind. Still there. Clear.
That lap was at 21.435. Plus 80 laps remaining.
And I'm sorry to whoever I was sideways is all hell in front of again. I didn't like. I feel like it's awesome when I make those kinds of saves, but at the same time, like I'd kind of like to stop putting myself in a position where I have to make those kinds of saves to begin with. But it's just always like little mistakes, man, little mistakes. The cool thing I like is when we're on a track like this where it's just, you know, you got to get yourself into that rhythm. Like you start to like once you get into that rhythm, you start to kind of feel okay. Like your brain just kind of, instead of so much like focusing on brake markers and stuff, your brain just kind of gets to that point where it's in tune with the rhythm of the car. And it's almost like you're just going to the rhythm of like music.
20.069
And I
on previous
love it when
lap.
we get to this point where, like once you get to the point where, I mean, I'm not running super consistent lap times right now, but once you get to that point where you're running like consistent lap times, and you're just clicking lap times or just laps off, just one right after another, and you're just kind of in that rhythm where it's just like gas, 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 gas. You hear it.
On inside rear,
It's almost like
car
you hear
roadside,
the.
clear. Still there, it's clear.
You just hear this rhythm, so you just kind of, you just go with it.
Outside forward, still there, still there.
And then like the
Still
race,
there.
like over a long green
Still
flag run,
there.
it just becomes like music to
On high
your,
behind.
just music to your
You're
ears.
clear.
You have around 71 laps left.
But speaking of music, thank you to one of our sponsors, Fading Chaos, the metal band. We've actually got permission from them to use their music on stream
Last 20.09.
and in our videos and stuff, so
70 laps left.
I don't have to worry about
49
any
down.
copyrights and stuff like that while listening to music on the stream. And they also made the theme song for the channel too, which is freaking sick, dude. I love it. But yeah, you can catch them wherever you get your music. You know, Spotify, iTunes, that kind of stuff. YouTube Music.
Thank you.
It's called Fading Chaos. It's a metal band. Proudly carry their logo on the truck, on well, all of our cars and trucks. But thank you so much, Fading Chaos, for helping us. Also, our other sponsor, Survival Viper, is a friend of mine as well that is taking hiatus from streaming, but you can still find him on YouTube, just making videos with friends and stuff like that. But thank you to Survival Viper for helping us cover the Costa race. But yeah. Sorry, I was reading the chat at the top of the screen. I got distracted. I can only do one thing at a time. But thank you so much for the support, and we love carrying y'all's logos on all the cars and trucks that we run.
You have about 65 laps left.
And then also, speaking of stuff we have on the truck and cars, we always put the Racing with Epilepsy logo.
Still there and clear. Full course yellow.
Pits closed.
Pace car on lap. We have 8 seconds to pace car.
But
Pit lane is open.
that Racing with Epilepsy logo that we got on the car, or on all of our cars and trucks and stuff.
Pitting to get gas. Brand spanking tires. To go with clear screen.
Brand spanking tires. I didn't even say brand spanking new, just brand spanking tires.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Servicing.
Oh, sweet, we got right in
Car
there.
10 seconds forward.
Man, that was good. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for everybody that supports us. But that Racing with Epilepsy logo that we carry on our cars and trucks, that's
22 seconds till pace car.
2 more sets remaining.
that's a logo that I put together based off the epilepsy awareness ribbon.
Pace car is 9 seconds ahead.
I gotta let the 4 car by. Once again, how are my tires? 96,
4
98.
seconds until the pace car.
Mine were 96, 98. Oh, I think we went a lap down. Yeah, we went a lap down. Well, shit. I didn't know that. Well, crap.
1 lap to green flag.
60 laps remaining.
Alright. Okay, we're good. We got this sorted out. Yeah, sorry, I'm super distracted. But anyways, yeah, that Racing with Epilepsy logo.
Pace car
I did that because I do all this racing and stuff like that, even though I lost my license in real life to even drive on the public roadways. So
Green.
I do this because I've always loved racing,
There's 1 close.
and
Previous was at 38.2.
so that's why I always have that Racing with Epilepsy logo on everything I run, or at least all the paint schemes that I paint. Is just to raise awareness.
Lap was 20.571.
Sorry, I'm really trying to focus and talk at the same time, and I'm just not mentally there enough apparently right now.
Safety car, it's clear.
Oh
Pits are
shit!
closed.
Pace car left the pit.
Sorry,
Force the concept to pace car.
HUD has a slowdown.
sorry. 12. I was on the brakes.
Pit lane is open.
Pace car 12 seconds.
No tires.
Tires remain on.
No fuel.
We have 10 seconds before pace car.
No gas. We will do windscreen.
Excessive speeding in the pits as well.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good.
Okay.
Pit done.
Oh,
Pit
what?
stop time of 4 seconds.
I didn't have any damage? Huh. Those are our first incident points of the race, by the way. That's a 4x.
Pace car is 19 seconds
That was
forward.
that was a 4x incident points. Feel like we've done pretty good making it 64 laps
Pace
with
car is 9 seconds ahead
no
of
incident
you.
points. Well, until now, but yeah. I mean, we made it more than halfway through the race. But I guess now this is when it's going to turn into a caution fest. I'm in 13th right now. Sorry, I was telling me to.
One more before green flag.
Yeah, I'm the first car a lap down.
You have 5 seconds up to the pace car.
I'm the next person to get a lucky dog if I'm not involved in a caution.
Pace car is in pit lane.
So let's not hit anything.
Green light.
Focus now. Laps left.
Too near.
We got 52 laps left. Still 50 laps remaining. There's around 50 laps left.
Shit. Holy crap.
Winter lap 19.530.
Okay, so yes, kind of. What I'm doing is I had
19.640 last lap.
I'd taken the not the one that's labeled baseline, but the one that's labeled Martinsville. So basically the iRacing fix setup for Martinsville. And then I started working off that, and I made a few changes to it just to when I ran that setup, just that setup from iRacing, it was bottoming out in the front end, so I made some changes. I put a bigger sway bar in it and kind of stiffened up that front end, but then it made the truck pretty tight, so I had to start working on that. They had the right rear track bar lower than the left rear, and typically to make the truck turn better, you want the right side track bar to be higher than the left side. So I kind of switched that up a little bit, and then I did make some changes to the ride heights. Now the truck's not bottoming out, but I've still got it pretty tight. But
about 45 laps left.
pretty much the setup stuff is. I don't know about that because I'm in open right now and I'm struggling, but I didn't really get much time to build the setup this week. Normally what we would do is we would do some practice and we would start making some tweaks to it and get the front end bound up real well and get the aero profile just right with the front end low to the ground, but not clipping or not bottoming out. And then we'd usually use a program called Motec to look at our telemetry and kind of really start figuring out things. And then once we got it feeling good and running well as far as the aero profile real nice, and you want that front end, you want that splitter on the front end basically as low to the ground as possible, but you want it like you don't want it to ever bottom out. We got the lucky dog here, so we're going to get back on lead lap. Lucky dog candidate is coming on the high side.
We got
Lucky dog
28
clear of the
seconds
field.
up to the pace car.
I always make sure to announce
Looks
that
like we got a
There's
split tire
14
strategy
seconds
here,
up to pace
folks.
car.
just to kind of, you know, let everybody know that I'm, you know, that way, because I feel like it goes way smoother if I do that. Like if I actually let
9
people know that,
seconds till
you
the
know,
pace
I'm a
car.
lucky dog candidate and I'm coming around to the high side, everyone will, you know, get lined up
Let's see
nicely,
whose game will take off
and then I tell them
most.
that I'm clear, you know, of the field, and it's usually goes smoothly without anybody, you know, making contact or anything else like that. But yeah, with our setups, we don't run a setup shop or anything else like that. We don't sell setups or anything.
Pit lane is closed. 40 laps left.
We just we make a run for it in open setup races, see what we can do. If we can throw something together ourselves, we throw it together. If we just have to run the iRacing you know, fixed setup, then that's what we'll run. We'll just use that in the open setup races.
One lap to green.
Pits are open.
But I mean, last season when I ran NIS like that, we
We got 5
at one
seconds
point
till
we
the pace
used some of the
car.
baseline plus setups from Major's Garage, which are basically just their version of taking the baseline and making a few tweaks to it to try to make it better than the iRacing
ready.
fix setup. But and those are
Pace
free
car
to, those
entered
are
the
free to
pit.
download. But other than that, yeah, no, we don't pay for setups or anything, and what we make is off of the iRacing like fixed setup,
Get ready to race.
and we just try to make whatever tweaks we can. When I say we, it's because
Full course yellow. No one behind.
Pit is closed.
my longtime friend and teammate Edge, he loves tweaking on
Pace
setups
car
and stuff
left
like
the
that,
pit.
and
18
there's been a
seconds
few
up till the
times that
pace
we've
car.
run some of his setups, but normally
Pits open.
like any of the setups that I run, the reason why I don't run like setup shop setups and shit like that, or I don't go and buy setup shop setups, is because like there's also sometimes we'll download people's setups off of Garage 61, which is like it's a website where you can share
9
your
seconds
telemetry and
until
stuff like
pace car.
that, with anybody else in the world that uses it, as far as your telemetry, like with, you know, what the car is doing, how you're
Pace car
running,
5
even
seconds
right down to
forward.
your setups and stuff like that. It's an amazing tool.
0 behind.
But like everything that we do is just completely sourced, like
You're
free,
clear.
out there in the community, and then, you know, we make whatever changes we feel like we need to off
We're
any
clear.
of these like baseline type setups, or any of the information that you know is publicly shared by other people, and we
Clear.
just try to work off that and do the best that we can. Last season we ended up finishing in the top 1%, I think, overall in NIS, like overall point standings. But that was
We're
also
clear.
because there was a lot of people that might have only ran like 2
Pit is
races out of the
closed.
whole season and not ran anything else. But counting the drop weeks and stuff like that, in NIS open setup last year, in 2024, I believe when I did the calculation on it, I was in the top like 0.66, or the top 6 point, or no, the top 0.6 something. So like if I would have been a little bit better, I would have been in the top 0.5% of all the people that ran NIS. There was like thousands of people, and
One more
so that's
before
why I
green
just said I
flag.
finished like well
Pit lane
inside,
is open.
well
No one
inside
behind.
the top 1% of drivers last year in
It's
in
clear.
open setup NIS. I mean, that felt great. This year I'm pushing for better than that.
You're clear.
Get ready to go.
Like my goal this year is I want to do better,
Pace car in pit lane.
and it's been a rough start to the year because we haven't been doing better. we're coming off an amazing performance last night over in Yesteryear Racing League Tour Mods at South Boston. That was incredible.
Outside rear.
Um,
Still there. Still there.
And then
Still there.
Lowell,
Still
the
there.
dude I was racing at the end
Still
with,
there. You're clear.
man, shout out to him on that one. That was a badass
Still
battle.
there. Still there.
Flip the curb.
Still there. Clear.
Cause we're like right there, just battling hard at the end. We're battling for 5th place. I was in 5th, and we had a restart with like 10 to go, and at South Boston it was a 150 lap race.
On the
And,
low side behind. Clear and clear. Full course caution.
That looked rough. But we finished 5th out of
Pace
we
car
finished 5th out of 28 cars last night at 150 laps at South Boston. It was
Pit lane is
insane.
open.
And no problem, man.
Anybody know what
5
caution this
seconds
is?
up to pace car.
I think this makes 7.
But yeah, also that's
I'm
why
just
you
glad
see
there was
like when
enough
I'm
people that
streaming,
split.
I shouldn't
Well, the one
have.
before
I'm
this
pretty
had,
sure I
like,
don't, but I
18
shouldn't.
or
I shouldn't
19
have the overlay on hiding the setup stuff. If it is, I'll shut it back off again. Sometimes it auto turns on when Race Labs updates. But that's why like when I'm tweaking on setups and just throwing changes at it, that I think I might know what direction it goes, because I'm not super familiar with making setup changes to anything like ARCA or higher. Like I like testing and tweaking on mini stocks and street stocks, and mini stocks, street stocks, modifieds, late models. I love testing and tuning on those. But then once you get above that and go up to like ARCA and trucks and Xfinity and Cup, I know so little.
No
Yeah,
one
they're
behind.
But I just
top.
do the best that I can with it.
Because it's midday. I mean, I don't know what dry rating is, but it's midday.
Zero
It's
behind.
the split's not really that good.
There's a truck in front of me that disappeared.
And clear.
It was at the 10? I think he disappeared and then
One
popped
lap
back up
green.
like on my right rear.
It's open.
Yeah, I think it was the 10. I haven't seen a message of him disconnecting yet, though.
Rachel, I'll give you $100 if you punt Rocky into turn 1.
Get ready to race.
I gotta be close enough to pump me though.
Pace car.
Honestly, I'll match it if you can get to me without wrecking yourself.
Alright, here we
Clear
go.
behind.
Focus now.
Green. There's one inbound. On inside behind. On inside forward. Still there. It's clear.
Oh, shit.
Safety car. None behind.
Pit is closed.
Holy crap there. Man, that was wild. Streambot clip that. Sometimes it's not even about setup in the open setup races. Like, as long as you feel good and you're comfortable, you might not always need the speed. Because, like this right here, I've been the slowest truck on track, like, the whole race. And I even went a lap down. Because the leaders passed me on one of those long flag runs that we had. But now that we're in this situation where it's just caution after caution after caution, these guys are taking each other out, and we just feel comfortable, and we're just marching our way up through the field because of the cautions.
4 seconds to pace
It
car.
wouldn't have mattered. I didn't.
I mean, I know
got
sometimes
up
it
to
sucks to feel
the
like
right
you're doing good because of that kind of misfortune on others, and you're dodging, you know, freaking cars spinning
Sorry,
and wrecking
Rachel.
and everything else. But like you're in that situation, and because you feel so comfortable, you're able to make those kinds of moves that you need to. um, to avoid. I mean, I feel like that's a huge thing. Is I know everybody wants to be fast,
Yeah,
but
I
you
need
also
your
want to be
setup,
comfortable.
Rocky.
And I know pushing the limits kind of puts you into like an uncomfortable feeling, but like
Well,
at,
the
at,
setup,
at the end of
on
the
is
at the
actually
end of the
free this week, so
day,
you can go get it.
you know, you want to feel
Shameless
comfortable
plug.
in the fact that when you try to make a move, your vehicle is going to make that move.
Yeah, there's probably
You might be a
subscription
little
day, free
loose.
trial,
You
that.
want to be kind of fast. If you
Nope,
might be a
you
little bit
literally
loose. You might be
go
a little
to
bit
the
tight. However
website,
you like to feel.
and
You know,
I think you have to type your
your
email in
your
or
race
something like
car.
that. But besides that, you're good. Or you could just go to the
You need to be
website,
able to
join the
push the limits,
Discord,
but you
and
also need to
it's
be
right there for free.
so you need to push the limits into that uncomfortable territory
Oh,
of
cool. I might consider it.
sometimes
Although
like when you're racing hard, you
pretty
need
sure
to be
my car,
you
the
need to
truck
be
this
on that
weekend,
edge.
I'm gonna race it in real life.
know,
I'm pretty sure the truck this weekend is
driving
probably
as
gonna feel
hard as
more
you
like
can
my
at
truck
the end of the race.
with the default setup than it
But,
will your truck.
Oh, are
But
you
yeah.
the Young's Motorsports dude?
Yep.
I don't know where I was going
One
with that.
lap to green flag.
Oh,
You
I know
need
you.
to at least be
Well, not
handling
really, but,
comfortably
like,
enough
I know
to
who you
know
are.
that like if
I
something's
didn't know that
happening
was
in
you,
front of you
but
and
yeah,
you need to make a
if you have
move,
Discord,
you
you
need to
can
be
just join the
comfortable
Discord,
enough
and it's literally in the channel.
your vehicle that you were
It's
racing,
the Ripper this week.
to make those moves. And I feel like sometimes that's way more
I'll try it
important than
out.
raw speed. Alright, here we go.
Get ready to go.
We're getting down to the end of this. We got
Pace car
like
back
22
in.
laps to go. It says we're going green with 21 to go.
Green lights.
Get ready.
2 on you. 40 left. Still there. 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 You're clear.
100 completed. 20 to go.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. And clear. Inside rear. Still there. 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 Clear. Full course yellow. Clear.
Pit lane is closed.
Right there. I was slower than them on raw speed, but then passed one of them back immediately because of the wreck.
Pace car left the pit.
I know I
Have
overall
9
lost some
seconds
spots
up till
there,
pace
but
car.
man, I hate being on the outside there. Holy shit, dude.
Pits open.
When you're out on the outside there at that, it feels like you're stuck out on an island sometimes. 18 laps to
Pace
go.
car
Yeah,
5
I've got
seconds forward.
the
Stop
tires.
to change fuel, wheels, as well as tear off.
No fuel.
Choose to stay as it is.
Ryan, is my hood completely gone?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move back. 16 seconds before the pace car. On
I
target.
screwed that up so bad. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck is wrong with me? Holy shit. Streambot, clip that. Motherfucker.
Go, go, go. Pit stop took 14.1.
I know that's foul language, I'm sorry guys, but man, that's such a dumb move.
Only one more tire set left.
We have 22 seconds until the pace
18
car.
laps to go. We just got a brand new set of tires. I think there was only one other person that went to go do that.
You have 8 seconds before
And
the
there's-
pace car.
I mean, we didn't really lose much. Yeah, we're in 9th still.
3 seconds up to pace car.
Okay.
One more before green flag.
We're almost up high enough to see where we are on the relative. Or we're almost high enough to see where we are in the standings.
Justin, how does my car
Standings
look?
automatically shows like just 7. We're
Get
almost
it
high
closer,
enough to be able to see
Tennessee.
us on the standings without having to scroll down. That's always a
Get
big.
ready
That's
to
always a
race.
big step. See yourself on the standings
You got
Cars
no
in
thing
pit lane.
without having to
Came
scroll
off.
down.
Copy.
But yeah, no problem. I love to help out when I can. Like that's the biggest thing
Green
is
flag.
Get ready.
I want to be fast and I want to be competitive and I want to love
Inside
doing this.
front, clear. Low side front. There's one close. Still there. You're clear.
Sorry about that stack up. Fucker. Ooh.
On low side rear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. Inside behind. Still there. It's clear. Low side behind. Still there. On low side front. Still there. Car inside. Clear. It's clear. Car outside front. On outside. Still there. Still there. Clear.
Fucking A, dude. That lap car got by me because I screwed up the start royally and then he was just...
We got 10.9 laps left.
I locked up the tires. But yeah, I like being fast and I like being competitive, but I also like being like an open book.
New quicker lap.
Like,
19.5.
Still there. Still there.
if we can
We're
get
clear.
fast, we're gonna be fast, but we ain't gonna have nothing to hide. Because, I mean, that's how iRacing used to be. And that's how, like, we want iRacing to be again. Is, you know, iRacing used to not be, like, especially, like, over in the tour mods. There used to be a guy around the iRacing modifieds, you know, named Robert Tarbox. And back when the modifieds first, you know, back when the modifieds were, you know, popular back in, you know, because, I mean, they were, like, one of the early, they were like, one of the cars, you know, in
Lap was a
iRacing, you know.
19.636.
Back before, you know, a lot of other series were in iRacing. Back in the extremely early days of iRacing. And the only tour modified series that they had was a open setup tour modified series. They didn't have both fixed and open. They only had open. And Robert Tarbox was somebody that used to always post in the forums. And he would always post his setups that he made, you know, for each week. And he would spend hours like practicing and building setups, and then he would just put his setups up there and, you know, chit chat about like the track, weather conditions, you know, just all sorts of stuff, and, you know, how hot the tires got and everything else,
Roughly 3.9
about how the cars
laps
handled
left.
everything at different tracks. And he was really somebody that kind of helped build the community and kind of keep the modified community together. And then he stopped running tour mods, and you know, like setup shops and everything else like that have become a thing. And it used to be about, like, you know, the competition and, you know, building a community and
Full course caution.
Pit is closed.
what's the name of my Discord? Oh shit. Did the link not work? The link said it's invalid.
Pace car on track.
Okay,
Pace car 14 seconds ahead.
I will fix that. Then I'm sorry that the link in the description did not work.
You have 8 seconds before pace
Um,
car.
I will update that and I'll post a link in the live stream after this race. Like I'll generate a new
Pace
link
car, 3
and
seconds.
I'll do that. It's gonna be a green white checker. Let's see, we're in 7th now. We are on the standing screen. Hell yeah, on the standing screen without having to scroll down. Thank you for letting me know about that, by the way. I had no idea that that was invalid. Oh, no, it's all good, dude. We gained spots. Okay. The 10 got the lucky dog. Again, I think he's still multiple laps down. But yeah, I had no idea that that link was invalid. Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
I wish we didn't have a GWC.
Although I
here,
think
but
I made that link like a year and a half ago.
Thank you guys for that.
Or I generated that link like a year and a half ago. We're gonna have to drive like hell.
This has been my second Martinsville race attempt so far in preparation for the race this
Give it a
weekend.
few clicks of rear
And I'm
brake.
happy to hear
see
that
if we
it's
can
the
get
second best one you've experienced.
Oh, this is the best one I've experienced.
Yo, Grumpy Mitch, welcome back to the channel. Over on the Twitch. We had an awesome race last night in Tour Mods. But what's going on, Grumpy Mitch? We're recording our weekly truck series race.
I really just want to finish the race at this point.
Yeah, Tool,
Pace
we,
car back in.
we tend to have cleaner races in open setup racing. Unless it's people that are in, like, there's sometimes you'll have people that are just being people.
Get ready.
But generally, in most cases, I've enjoyed open setup racing better.
Still there.
I also
Still there.
love the
You're
ability
clear.
to tweak the vehicle.
On outside rear. Still there. Clear. Bring it home.
What are you doing? Good win. Good win, Rocky. You're ripping.
7th. We didn't get
Yeah,
anything
thank
on
you,
that
man.
green white checker there.
Yeah, like I said
We
earlier,
did not let that
sensor
orange
great.
truck behind
Go
us
check 'em
go,
out if you
though.
guys are interested.
We did
And,
not let
if
him
you
go.
win, please post them in the Discord.
He kept on trying to
Good
look,
win.
but we did not let him go. We shut the door on that one.
Good race, Rachel.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I was hoping I could gain a few more spots to get a top 5, but that was fun.
5, 4,
Funny thing is, we came in car number 7, and we go out in 7th place. So I mean that's pretty spot on for iRacing. That's funny, but we're gonna keep on streaming. So those of you that are watching the stream, stick around. For those of you guys that are watching the race replay episode at a later date, thank you so much. We're gonna have to stop the recording here, and then we have to go make that adjustment to the video descriptions and stuff like that, and update the Discord link, and then we'll have to get everything set up so we can go jump into the Xfinity race. But thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you to our sponsors, Fading Chaos, the metal band, and my buddy Survival Viper. They both help us cover the cost of race. Thank you so much for all the teams I'm affiliated with, all the platforms make this possible, and every viewer, follower, subscriber. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for the support, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.
Tattoo, he's cool as fuck. Tattoo, he's the juggalo. Tattoo, he is the best. Tattoo, he wants to know how magnets work. Tattoo, he drives so fast. Tattoo, he drives so fast. Tattoo, he is badass. Tattoo, he races cars. Tattoo, he turns left.